Well, folks, I started putting together my loft storage shelf. I got the legs built. There's one leg over there. There's a leg, and then the other piece is the part that goes all the way across the room. Well, there's a couple of problems going on. Number one, I don't know why it is, somebody out there in cyberspace recognizes the problem. I would sure like to hear a name. But for some reason, I get almost done with a project and then screw it off. I'm around 5 to 7 miles from the store and no transportation. And I need 2 couplings now because I screwed it up. It's easy to fix. I need 2 couplings. So, behind the scenes, before I started recording, I threw a fit. I'm somewhat better now. It's times like this, these kind of events are very, 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 very common. No matter how simple the project is, there's some part of my brain that says, hey, wait a minute, let's screw that up. And then right after I screw it up, says, that's screwed up. I don't know what that is. It's times like this that I ponder. They say every person is made in the image of God, and every person is made for a purpose. And it's times like this that I wonder if somewhere along the line that the person that God intended me to be might have got screwed up. I do know there was some events in my life that really were twisted, and I just don't see them as being in the hand of God. We are to learn from all our mistakes and all the experiences that we go through. And the older I get and the more I study it, I realize that a lot of my issues in this gray matter up here is because my mother tried to make mush out of it when I was a baby. To my understanding, I don't have a memory of it, but from what I understand about shaken baby syndrome, and from what I understand about how I do shit sometimes, and from what my father says, which he's deceased, so I don't want to say too many bad things about the man, but I do know that my mother was not the devil incarnate by his. And if you listen to him long enough, that's, she was just a crazy old witch, and she wasn't. I'm sorry. I lived with her for 14 years, and she had some serious issues, but she wasn't a crazy old witch. So she wasn't. She was not. I want to make sure everyone understands this. It was not. She was a lot of things. Not that. I think when she was teleported to Earth, I think the molecules got kind of twisted. I really, really, really believe that mine did. I've got 52 years of experience with mine, they just don't seem to line up, folks. I'm sorry, they don't. One of my biggest problems with projects of any kind is I end up doing solo what a whole crew does. It's like this little shelf unit that I'm trying to put in, that I've been trying to put in for 6 months. Today, I went down to get a car because I needed to go get my TWIC card, I needed to get my clothes washed, and I needed to take care of some business. And So I needed transportation. And I couldn't just sit at the house and stare at the walls and go, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So it was my intention. Now, I'm going to introduce you to a buddy of mine called Murphy. It was my intention to go to a rental place. And if you don't have a credit card, and you have a bank card, but you don't have a credit card, but a bank card, you can go to Hertz, and they will let you rent a car. Okay? I've done it 3 times. They will. You can go to Enterprise, you gotta have a credit card. You can go to Budget, you gotta have a credit card. You can go to U-Haul and rent with a bank card. And you can go to Hertz. And I'm sure there's a few others out there that you can rent from. But those 2 places I know. You know, I went to Hertz to rent a car. That was going to be about, after the insurance, about 110, 120 for a day. Because I knew I was going to have to have insurance. And I was just going to rent it. You know, turn it back in at the end of the day. No big deal. No cars. We called Baytown, we called Pasadena, we called downtown, we called Gulf Freeway. No cars. None. So, I said, okay, we know the airport's got them. So he made a reservation for, Houston's got 2 airports. It's got the little baby airport, and it's got the granddaddy over there, named after Bush. And Hobby, I think, is a government. Anyway, we got 2. I thought Hobby was like 10 miles away. I didn't really want to take a taxi that far, but I would have ate it. That would have been about 30 bucks. It was 20 bucks. I choked. I said, no, I can't do that. Let me get this little old taxi and go home so I don't have to walk, because I'm 10 miles from the house. 20 miles from Hobby, which I didn't know. Houston is huge, people. It covers a lot of space. Everything in Texas is big. Sprawling metropolis. Anyway, so I'm waiting on taxi. He calls and says he's on his way. So I'm waiting. Well, before he got here, somebody that had one reserved canceled. I ended up with a vehicle. Wow. No, I did not end up with my little subcompact. That was going to cost me about $100 and something. No, I ended up with a Suburban. No, Suburban. A Silverado. Nice vehicle. It had an XM radio in it. It's nice. I didn't need all that. But I'd seen the opportunity to get all my stuff together and get my little shelf together, and guess what? That didn't work. And because of my little screw up, I've got to start over. But I do realize that I'm going to have to build a truss. One piece of PVC pipe is not going to be strong enough in the middle. It spans too great a distance and it ain't going to work. So I'm going to have to put a truss. I don't know if that's going to work or not. But I'm going to have to do that. So that means I need to get more fittings. 4 T's. I'll get 4 T's. And 2 couplings. And I had the truck for $151 or $55. $155. And guess what? I need 2 couplings. And I don't know transportation. But I had a decent day. It's not the end of the world. It was decent. And look at me. I done talked 10 minutes, people. Bipolar sucks. But anyway, people, I did talk 10 minutes, and if you sit through it all this time, God bless you. If I had a gold bar, chicken nuggets, I'd give you some chicken nuggets and a candy bar. I don't have that either. Peace, guys.